Hello, friends. Welcome. Can the ancient wisdom solve the modern CEO's biggest problem? In this video, we dive deep into Bhagavad Gita's chapter 3, verse 34, a timeless lesson on mastering the inner rival. For a CEO, the greatest threat aren't just market competitors or the economic shift, they are the internal forces of desire and aversion. Let us discuss this further. Every CEO knows the feeling of the gut instinct. We are taught to trust it. We are told that your superpower. But what if that gut feeling isn't your intuition? What if it's actually your greatest liability? In the corporate world, we spend millions on market intelligence, cybersecurity, and competitors' analysis. We worry about the rival across the street. But according to Bhagavad Gita, a 7,000-year-old text that is arguably the world's first manual of leadership, your greatest rival isn't a person or a company. It is the internal forces. Before we discuss this further, a word about our sponsor of this video. Let me ask you, are you struggling to find the right solution for your business problems? I would like to introduce HelloGig.com, whose AI engine connects you with top-tier freelancers from your industry only, which helps in designing a better and scalable solution for your business. Whether you are a SaaS startup or an enterprise, HelloGig makes sure that you can focus on your core business. With HelloGig's global freelance network, you can depend upon all your technology needs, be it software development, artificial intelligence, video editing, or even something else. Ready to hire smarter? Scan the QR code given on the screen or click on the link below. Now let's get back to our video. So today we are looking at chapter 3, verse 34. It is the verse that defines the difference between a leader who is driven and leader who is in control. Let's look at the wisdom itself, which is the shlok itself, and it says within quotes, it is the senses which affect desire and aversion. Do not let them in control, as they are enemies that block the path of self-realization. To modern executives, senses might sound like abstract philosophy, but let's translate that into CEO speak. Your senses are your data inputs, the emails, the stock tickers, the whisper in the hallway, and the quarterly reports. Krishna points out that specific reaction, when we have about the inputs, and that could lead to raga or dvesh, which is desire or aversion. In simple words, desire can lead to attachment, aversion can lead to dislike. Raga is the rush of dopamine when a project you championed succeeds. It makes you cling to old strategies because they worked once. Dvesh is the instinctive no you feel when subordinates suggest a radical change that scares you. Krishna calls these enemies. Why? Because they rob you of your objectivity. Think about the last major mistake your organization made. Was it a lack of data, or was it because someone at the top was too attached to the legacy product? And therefore, this is a nice example of raga. Or perhaps a competitor launched a better service, and instead of learning from them, the leadership team dismissed them out of spite, and that is dvesha. Nice example. When a CEO is controlled by these two forces, they aren't leading, they are reacting. And if you only hire people you like, which is within brackets raga, you create an echo chamber. If you avoid mistakes you dislike based on old grudges, you miss the future. Bhagavad Gita warns that these forces block the path to self-realization in a business context. Self-realization is the ability to see the market and your company exactly as they are without the fog of your own ego. So how does a CEO master the mind? Krishna doesn't say we should stop having feelings or stop using senses. He says, don't let them in control. This is the birth of the detached excellence. And make sure that there is a 5-second gap. When you receive a news, good or bad, notice the immediate physical reaction. Is it a yeah, or which is raga, or ugh, which is dvesha? Wait for 5 seconds. Do not let the first impulse dictate your next email or a meeting. Next is audit your aversions. Once a month, look at the projects you have rejected. Did you reject them because the ROI wasn't there, or because you have an aversion to the person proposing it, or aversion to a situation, etc. Next is define success beyond the outcome. If you are only happy when the stock is up, you are slave to your senses. A master CEO finds fulfillment in the quality of the action, the strategy, the culture, the execution, regardless of the temporary market swing. Imagine a CEO who cannot be rattled when the market crashes. They don't panic. When they hit a record profit, they don't get complacent. This is what the Gita calls being a person of steady wisdom. In the 21st century, we call this high emotional intelligence, EQ. A leader who masters verse 3.34 becomes a lighthouse. While everyone else is being tossed around by the waves of likes and dislikes, you remain calm center. That clarity is your greatest competitive advantage. It allows you to see the pivot before the competitor does. It allows you to stay the course when others are running for the exit. Your inner rival is waiting for you in every meeting, every negotiation, and every crisis. It wants you to be impulsive. It wants you to be driven by your ego's performances. But as chapter 3, verse 34 reminds us, those impulses are enemies. Don't let them take the wheel. Next time you feel a strong like or dislike towards a business decision, ask yourself, is this the leader talking, or is it the senses? Master the mind and you will master the market. If you found this breakdown of an ancient wisdom for modern leadership helpful, please subscribe and share this with a fellow executive. With inner rival you are battling, which are those? Do let us know in the comments below. And if you have any question, please send them in the comments below and we will discuss in the future videos. Namaste, lead well, happy selling, and enjoy your Holi.